With the BBC presenter scandal still engulfing that corporation, it's always interesting to see how the main figureheads will play out. And over here on this channel, as you know, we like to be fair and impartial. And at the time of recording this, truly, nothing has been made public about said presenter. It's interesting though, isn't it, in this social media world that we live in, everybody is suddenly being named and become a victim. And I think it's very strange in the sense that other media organisations are attacking each other. Let's be honest, which media organisation, I'm talking the big corporate organisations, can honestly put their hands up and say they don't have any similar situations currently ongoing or have previously been ongoing? And obviously this particular individual has been going through a rather difficult time to find himself in this very delicate position, whichever way you want to think about it. I mean, you do have to smile because one presenter over here in the United Kingdom literally was asking another presenter about the fact that he'd broken lockdown rules. This said presenter actually was suspended for 6 months. The irony is not lost on these people at all, is it? They don't understand exactly what the public feel about them, and they broke the COVID rules. But back to this particular breaking story. What's fascinating now is that there's no real camaraderie in the world of media, let me tell you, because as this particular individual is a high-profile presenter who presents one of the most prestigious slots on the BBC, you would have thought perhaps colleagues would gather round, support. No. They're already deciding to put their CVs in to the main person in charge of that particular slot. That's right, the most prestigious slot on that channel, because they believe that they could steady the helm, you know, that sort of thing. What they're truly sniffing, of course, is money. They want money, power and prestige, all the things allegedly that brought this particular individual into such disrepute. So how is it now going to circle out? Well, here's my surmise of how this will really truly break down. That said presenter eventually will be named publicly, whether that's by themselves or indeed by the corporation, or simply outed at a further date. They will either politely suddenly have to retire through ill health, but this is where it gets interesting, where a lot of the media have not picked up on this. You see, the presenter, if he comes out himself and names himself, then he loses all right to the payoff. And that payoff could be substantial after many years, allegedly, at the corporation. Whereas if he rides it out, they will have to pay them off. You see? So once again, the money comes from the public first for the misdemeanors of said presenter, and of course the way the BBC have handled this particular disgraceful affair so far. But where it truly gets interesting is this. And this does kind of make me smile, having worked in this industry a long time. Not many people are very supportive of said presenter. In fact, they're offering and willing to dig up any dirt themselves to throw at that particular presenter in order to escalate the movement faster, so that they can be assured at least to be in the running to take over said lucrative slot. Now, when you've got people like that telling you the news on a daily basis, is it any wonder people have so much mistrust for the mainstream media? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.